This episode of Destructoid is brought to you by Gamefly. Hey, it's me, Max Scoville, and I'm here with Anthony Carboni.
Hello.
You might know him from the show New Challenger, also on Revision 3. Tell them about New Challenger a little bit.
New Challenger is a weekly show. We review video games, and then I have somebody on to review my review. So
who was on there yesterday?
God, he was so unmemorable.
It was me. You can see that. We talked about Arkham City.
We did.
Later today in this show, towards the end, we're going to be playing some Arkham City. We're going to play some Arkham Kitty about the Catwoman.
Yep.
But in the meantime, you're stuck with the two of us because Tara and our producer Zach are at BlizzCon.
No adults and no girls allowed.
No girls allowed, and we have juice boxes.
We're
having a great time. We are so unattended right now.
We could do whatever we want.
So anyway, the complete BlizzCon coverage, you can stay tuned to youtube.com/dtoid or revision3.com/BlizzCon.
Yeah, a lot of stuff coming up tomorrow.
What do we know so far that's exciting?
Oh, wow. So Kung Fu Panda.
There's WoW, yes.
Yeah, WoW. There's a Kung Fu Panda race in it. And he is going to be a Pokemon master.
Right. Let's clarify. It's not a race of Kung Fu. They're not racing. It's a new race of panda people.
Yes. New race of. They're trying to steal the furry market from Second Life. I think
they're trying to win over like political correctness and furries. I don't get it.
Yeah, and then there are pet battles now.
Yeah.
Which becomes basically online Pokemon. They beat Nintendo to online Pokemon. There are going to be wild pets. Tara's going to have all kinds of stuff about this. It's going to be awesome.
Going to be going up mostly tomorrow, right on this channel. So stay tuned to that if you like the WoWs and the BlizzCons and things.
Yeah.
In the meantime, we have news.
All the news.
For starters, some news about SoulCaliber V. Looks like Ezio from Assassin's Creed is going to be in it. And Wesley has a lovely long preview about what it's like playing with Ezio. Says it's really fun. Probably the best since Link in SoulCaliber 2. And Ezio has his longsword, his stiletto, his crossbow, his hidden gun, and his hidden blade. He can work at long or short range. Apparently he's really well balanced and a lot of fun, and frankly makes a whole lot more sense than Star Wars characters.
Yeah, I think he'll be good in there.
Yeah, no, he's a good fit. He's, if he was a girl, he'd have the big boobs, but he's not. So he's got like knives and stuff sticking out of him. I don't know.
Yeah, it'll be cool.
Sense. Yeah,
I'll knife around with him. I always like hearing who the extra guys in SoulCaliber are going to be.
Well, here's another one.
Oh wow!
Get this. It's that damn Pierre from SoulCaliber Broken Destiny, the PSP title.
There was a petition to get him in here, and all 3 people who owned Broken Destiny for the PSP signed it.
Yeah, exactly. I guess get excited. Anyway, he's going to be a pre-order exclusive. No word on where he's going to be a pre-order exclusive from. They haven't announced that yet, but the game comes out January 31st of this upcoming 2012 year.
Very cool.
And apparently that damn Pierre will be available after launch for everybody at probably a price, maybe? Who knows?
How much would you pay for Dampierre?
Well, I don't know. Some francs, I guess.
Yeah.
That damn Pierre! He attacks with these baguettes! We're so stupid. You want to tell a story?
I would love to tell a story.
Okay.
That's why I'm here. So, rumor news: anonymous sources are Dr. Seuss characters. Anonymous sources claim that Microsoft will be unveiling their new system at next year's E3, and that it will probably be ready for holiday 2013 release. What? They also say that Fable Next is rumored to be in the works. So, just more broken promises from Peter Molyneux coming your way.
Yeah. He's a creator of dreams.
He is.
You can never catch a dream.
You gotta follow through, Peter Molyneux.
Yeah.
Follow through. In other rumor news, PS4 game concepts are apparently already being developed by studios, and hopefully they will be turned into games.
Yeah.
In other news, water is wet and cars have engines.
Yeah.
These rumors are kind of cool, but of course they're making a new console.
Yeah.
Of course they're making new games. Of course we're only a couple years away from them.
I'm pissed off. I just bought an Xbox earlier this year.
Did you really?
I didn't have an Xbox before. I had to buy an Xbox, and now I have to buy another one.
You'll be
2
fine.
years from now. That's terrible. I won't stand for it.
They're like $99 used now. It's like not even a thing.
Anyway, yeah, there was that analyst who claimed that the PS4 would come out first.
Colin Sebastian, yeah, and he said that the 360 successor, the 720, whatever they're going to call it, will probably actually not release in 2013.
Yeah.
He's thinking it's going to be later. I hope it's later. I always like getting the most bang for my buck.
How do you get that credibility? How do you get to be a guy who's like, a rumor that they're making things that are going to come out in 2 years, impossible. Like that's.
I think the secret is just saying it with confidence.
We're reporting on ghost
I'm going to announce
farts
it
right
here, right now. Are you ready? The Xbox 360 successor, 3D holographic display. Yeah.
Okay.
And Dampier will be available for every game.
Yes, Dampier in every game. All right, well, here's a good thing about things that are actually happening and aren't just blatant conjecture. The PS Vita comes out February 22nd in the West, if you missed that part, and one of the launch titles is going to be a Katamari game called Touch My Katamari.
I love it.
Best game name ever
Yes.
/ pickup line to use at PAX.
I use that one.
Hey girl, you want to touch my Katamari?
I want to wad you up into my life, girl.
Yeah, I just want to roll over you.
What did we just do?
I don't know.
Maybe we should get some girls in here.
Let's see what the chat's saying in their questions. What do we have? Okay, Arcane 9. Can Anthony serenade Max with Always by Erasure?
That was only for Tara. That was only for Tara. I can't do that for you, buddy. That
Press-
came from the heart. I can't just call that up.
Press X to Jason. Anthony, where did you get that Mega Man mug? I would give my left ball for one of those.
You give me your left ball. You send it in. I'll tell you where I got the mug.
Fair enough.
Be a man of your word. No, I got this from fangamer.net.
You guys always ask where I get my mug. I don't know. I don't have special connections in like Star Wars crockery. I just
How did you make that question about you? Why does every question have to be
people
about
are always
you and
asking
your
about
thing?
the damn mugs. And you come here and upstage me with your stupid mega
He
mug.
walked in today and he's like, people are always asking me about my hair. What do you think of my hair?
I did say that. I was worried about my hair. I'm having a bad hair day. Anyway, moving on. Here's a story, I guess. Oh, do you want to take this one?
Sure.
I know you like the games with the thing, you know.
According to anonymous sources, Doom 4 was being indefinitely postponed. Apparently it was due to...
Whoa!
What?
What?
Apparently it was according to, because of Rage's so-so reception.
Yeah.
Apparently people were just like not happy with Rage, and I guess Bethesda was not happy with id, and so they were like, no, your project management skills suck. You can't have your next game.
This is an anonymous source that came to Kotaku.
This is the worst rumor.
This is like, Mommy and Daddy had an argument. They're getting divorced and putting me in an orphanage. It's also a coal mine. This is terrible. Like, what? Where did this come from?
This is not something that happens. You don't buy a developer for millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars,
Wow.
and then just be like, no, don't make any games anymore ever.
Yeah, well, maybe. I don't know. Sometimes.
Maybe sometimes you do that.
I don't
Okay.
know.
Well, according to id's Pete Hines, he dispelled the rumor. He claimed games come out when they come out, man. Nothing's been delayed indefinitely or otherwise. It's all rocket launchers as usual here in Texas.
Gotta love them rocket launchers.
Love them.
Hey, Anthony, what do you think of Skylanders?
I love Skylanders.
The new Spyro game, Skylanders, really, really big hit right now. Personally, I'm excited for them because they're like Highlanders, but unlike the Highlanders, of which there could be only one, there are so many Skylanders. Why do you like them?
I like them because they come from a magical land that also has sky, which could basically be anywhere.
Let's take a word from our sponsor.
We weren't supposed to talk about Skylanders, and we
We
did.
got in trouble for this. Anyway, do you guys like video games? Obviously you like video games. That's why you'll probably like GameFly. GameFly is the largest online video game rental service and offers you a choice from over 7,000 new and classic titles across all consoles and handhelds. With plans starting at just $15.95 a month, GameFly members can rent 1 to 4 games at a time and keep them for as long as they like. There are no late fees, no due dates, and shipping is always free. Once you're done playing a game, send it back and GameFly will send you the next available game on your list. And if you really like the game you're playing, simply go to their website and click on Keep It, and the game is yours at a discounted price, and GameFly will even mail you the case and manuals free of charge. Destructoid fans, you get a free 15-day trial when you go to gamefly.com/Destructoid. It is a fantastic service, saves you a buttload of money,
Totally.
and if you go to that link we gave you, you support our show, so that's cool.
I just got a text from Tara from BlizzCon.
What's she doing?
She says that Troll Shaman are better in bed than Blood Elf Rangers. I don't know what that means.
Sounds like she's hanging out around that Goldshire Tavern.
For more updates like that, sexy updates, be sure to go to revision3.com/BlizzCon.
Yeah, go find out what Tara's doing in a sea of wowers. Anyway, back to the news.
Yep.
Here's a piece of information for you. GameStop in the UK is offering a wacky trade-in deal. If you trade in your copy of Battlefield 3 for Modern Warfare 3, it only costs you 99p.
P is a foreign term for money.
Yeah, we don't.
That's Brit money.
Is that right? Is that how you say it? I don't really.
I think it's tuppence, according to
Tuppence?
Mary Poppins.
It's only
99
99 shillings. Anyway, Activision recently actually upped the price of Modern Warfare to £55, which is
387 American dollars.
that is the weight of a small child. So if you buy Battlefield 3 before October 27th and then buy Modern Warfare 3 before November 7th, you can send your Battlefield 3 back and get your GameStop account refunded, and you only have to pay them £1 single pound.
I love it.
That's ridiculous. Let's see what the audience is saying. Dark LaFace says friendship is magic.
True story.
Yes.
True story.
Bronies. Belson476, question, Max, what's your position on chest hair?
Right about here. It's right about there.
Yeah, what do you mean? I think it's pretty cool. It's pretty great. If you don't like it, then what a terrible, weird question.
When you grow some, it will be the most amazing day of your life. That's not true. I wax.
Waxing is whack, yo. That's what I have to say about chest hair.
Some public service announcement.
Ghost181 says, hey Max, if you could add one thing to Skyrim that wasn't a octopus shark, what would it be? I would have myself as an NPC.
I didn't think about octopus shark, but that's good.
Emilio Milo says, what do you guys think of Spyro's new face in the game? In my opinion, he looks more like a hippo than a drag. I'm not even finishing this. That's fucked up. Don't go there. You leave Skylanders out of this. That's messed up.
He looks a little different, though. He does. He's got like a tougher looking face.
Male Duck asks, what's Max and Anthony's favorite?
Don't you ignore the Spyro talk.
I don't want to. I can't deal with, like, do not pull a Sonic the Hedgehog on me. I don't care. I like how he looks. It's fine. He's got body image issues already. Male Duck says, what's Max and Anthony's favorite TF2 classes? I like the one with all the hats. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's my favorite.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's play some Arkham Kitty.
All right.
Right, meow.
I see what you did
Okay.
there.
Yeah, reconnect the controller. Doofus.
Reconnected. So let's start Catwoman from the beginning here.
Yeah. The big thing here is that this is.
You were so livid about this.
She's on the back of the box. They hyped up this game so much. They're like, Catwoman's in it. Wow, that's exciting.
Yeah.
And you know, she's in it, sort of.
If you buy the game new, she's in it.
Or pay an extra $10.
Pay an extra $10, or if you buy a used copy from GameStop, they're apparently for a limited time giving out Catwoman codes.
Right.
This didn't bug me so much because you'll see as we play it that her missions don't amount to a whole lot. They're fun and they're kind of cool little diversions.
Yeah.
But it's not a big deal. The only thing that bugs me is something that you brought to my attention, which is her specific Riddler trophies.
Yeah.
Appear in the game whether you have her or not.
Yeah, it's like having a banner ad in your game, I think.
When you pick up a Riddler trophy, it should just be like,
Sorry to disappoint you boys.
pay $10 for this Riddler trophy.
Yeah.
It's just a little.
However, it does seem like they're kind of possibly working on a Catwoman game.
I feel like this is the test ground for that, right?
Yeah.
So they're just going to see how she works, how people respond to her.
I kind of like the way she controls a little bit better than Batman.
She controls faster, but I got to tell you, it's way less precise.
Yeah, no, I got that, but
like with Batman, I always know where I'm going and who I'm going to hit.
Like, I'm a bro and everything. I don't really want to be like a lady at any point in my life, but I'd be okay with playing as Catwoman because it's kind of cool. She's a ninja cat lady, so that's kind of bitchin'.
Yeah.
I don't understand why bats still come out when you get experience.
Because this is really half-baked, which is what I'm trying to say.
It should be like kitten chow. Like kittens.
It should be Pop-Tarts. It should be nyans.
Yeah, little nyan cats. Yeah, look at that sachet.
Yeah. There's also a Shantae in there.
Saucy.
Do you want to give some? What do we got here?
Let's see what you guys are talking about. What are you guys talking about?
You guys want to know anything about the Catwomen's?
What do you guys want to know about Catwomen or Catwomen's? Cat ladies.
I have so many questions about cat ladies in general.
Yeah. They have really big phones in this game.
I'm gonna skip this cutscene.
I don't get it. I mean, like seriously, there's a part where, this isn't a spoiler. It's cool. The Joker gives you a phone. Mm-hmm. And you hold it.
You just ruined the game for me.
I'm sorry. But he gets his phone and it's like a Galaxy S or some shit. It's like one of those really big phones.
Like
and Batman's like, and then he breaks it.
He's just like, I don't want.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Loading screens are cool, I guess.
Sounds like the detective will be busy with the Joker for a while.
Yeah, let's take some questions. Irish Crixus. Her ass physics are impressive, though. They are.
Some time to play.
They are. She's a sexy cat lady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Voice acting is solid.
Or help myself do all the loot.
Back arch is solid.
Saved by kitty litter.
I know. Difficult choice, right?
Dark LaFay, are you sad that Frodo isn't voicing Spyro anymore? I didn't know. Did Elijah Wood voice Spyro?
Did he really?
I didn't know that.
I don't like. Spoiler alert, guys. We don't really know a whole lot about.
We just think
We're not really.
Skylanders are sort
I
of
just like the idea of Skylanders.
Yeah.
I like the idea of magical dragon
Yeah.
toys that come to life on my TV. That's what's so wrong about that.
I am 8.
I need to get my kit for my appointment.
So-
Face Ivy without my things.
Let's see.
I'd be naked
Johnny Kidder
if-
says, Max, they didn't have tons of hair gel back in the fantasy Middle Ages. Well, maybe I'll cast a hair spell if I was in Skyrim. You know,
Can you do that?
I make a hair that looks good. I used to have long hair. I used to have like metalhead hair down to my shoulders.
I like the way she whips around and stuff, and she like just leaps up the side of buildings instead
It
of
looks
grappling.
cooler than Batman, I think.
There's like
Look
a
at
little-
that. She's pouncing.
There's like a little timing thing you can see here, like a little target reticle whenever you have to jump that lets you know whether you're jumping at the right time. It doesn't really do much.
You know, honestly, if they made a Catwoman game that was sort of more, it was more of a thief game than like a crime fighting game.
Oh, I would play it.
That would be really cool.
When we get into some of this later stuff, if we have time, you'll see that she has these silent takedowns that are way different from Batman because she can crawl on the ceiling.
Those are pretty neat. She can go on the ceiling. Johnny Kidder, what's the best actress to play this Catwoman version? Are you asking what's the best Catwoman we've seen? Because I'm gonna say Michelle Pfeiffer. I guess. Nah, yeah.
Yeah, totally, Michelle
Yeah.
Pfeiffer.
Yeah.
Although I was a big fan of Julie Newmar on
Julie
the
Newmar
weird
was Eartha
60s. Eartha Kitt was.
Yeah. And now they've got friggin' Princess Diaries. What's her face? Anne Hathaway.
I think that'll be good.
Yeah, I saw a picture of the costume, and I really hope they do something.
Although she
to
has
change
eyes
that.
like a pug.
She has really big features on her face. Like they're really. She's got like anime features, but she
Yeah.
doesn't have like a big face.
I guess if they cover them with the goggles. it'll
Okay,
be more cat than pug.
reticulating splines. God, don't make me read that. What
Why don't
flavor
you just
of
call
juice
yourself
box
Dave?
are you drinking? I'm having fruit punch.
I'm having appleberry,
Yeah, because
But
you
I-
guys aren't asking better questions.
but
I'm
I-
telling you what flavored
but
juice
I
we're
messed
drinking.
up because the crisp apple was colder. Mm-hmm. It's just.
Well, he's going to
I'm
play
gonna do
this
left
for
trigger whip thing.
another couple more minutes. Do you guys seriously just let's have some questions? You know, anything. Really. What do you want to know about? God, you guys like, are there like 4 people in the chat? Okay.
Let's talk about Occupy Wall Street. No,
This
let's
is
not
just
do that.
Dilly Bar 1992. Do you like Boba Fett or Jango Fett better? That's an insulting question, sir. What the fuck do you think? Like, really? Really? What do you take me for? Some kind of idiot who likes Episode 2?
You guys know Star Wars is lame, right? Just putting it out there. Just gonna troll YouTube real quick.
Yeah. Dark Luffy, what did they think of Halle Berry's Catwoman and the game based on it? I
just choked on my juice box. God, that movie was so bad.
I'm gonna pretend you're talking about her nude scene in Swordfish, and I'm gonna tell you I
It
think
was great.
It
Yeah,
was awesome.
It was amazing.
Yeah,
Best use of a tanning mirror I've ever seen.
yeah, easily.
Yeah. There was a Catwoman movie because I blocked that out.
Just Effects said, what do you think of PSN Online Pass
Time to
along
find
with
Ivy.
other companies that are implementing their online passes to fight used sales?
Of course,
I think it's a really bad approach because it kind of ups the whole consumer hesitation thing.
So here's my thing on it. I think it's okay as a concept. Buy the game new, get a little bonus for buying the game new. But with something like this where they made it such a heavily integrated part of the ad campaign, I think it's unfair. I think there's nothing wrong with giving people like, it's like when you're in a beta for a game and they give you like extra stuff because you participated in the beta. If you buy the game within like the first couple weeks, you buy it new, give the guy a little something extra. I think that's fine. That's a good incentive.
What bothers me is when they're just inundating consumers with like DLC, pre-order bonuses from different outlets, you know, online passes. Just there's so many different
It
things.
annoyed me to be at the GameStop register and have the guy literally hand me a packet for this $60 game of $30 worth of extra crap for the game. That just wasn't in there. Why wasn't it in there?
Yeah, I think it's kind of silly. I think it's kind of dumb. It makes me not want to go buy games. Anyway, we're gonna wrap up the gameplay. I hope you guys like the Catwoman. There she is.
There she is, $10 worth of gameplay right there.
Yeah, Catwoman. So there's that. We have one last question. Where is Knight Rider 1919? Where is Jim Sterling? He's in Mississippi. He lives in Mississippi.
Oh God, does he really?
Yeah.
I feel really bad
That's why
for
he's so
him.
angry. That's why
Yeah.
he gives all those games those bad reviews. Anyway, that's our show for today. I hope you enjoyed us talking about juice boxes and absent-mindedly playing Catwoman the game.
Yeah, if you want to hear more about what we think of Arkham City, be sure to check out this week's New Challenger, which is youtube.com/newchallenger. Max is there.
Yeah,
it's great.
There. You can see that. Anyway, and also Tara's at BlizzCon and Zach's at BlizzCon too, probably having a weird heart palpitation because he knows that I totally effed up this episode without his help. But that's revision3.com/BlizzCon or youtube.com/dtoid, the website you're on right now. And they're going to be putting up a whole bunch of episodes tomorrow.
And remember that Skylanders are in stores now.
Yes.
Get all the Skylanders.
Go buy all the Skylanders. And there's always Destructoid's live channel, which is twitch.tv/Destructoid if you're bored and want to see more people.
Are they playing
around.
Skylanders on that?
I really hope so.
Great.
Have a good night, guys.